revealed by Colonel Philip James Corso that the gray extraterrestrial aliens from the UFO crash in Roswell were actually biorobots. This is what he claimed. He even wrote a book about it the day after Roswell. Back in 1997, a former U.S. Army Colonel, Philip James Corso, released a book that even today seems like a real bomb, quote unquote, and from which later a huge number of different conspiracy theories came out. A special highlight in the bodies of aliens. The Day After Roswell is the name of the book, and it immediately became a sensation among ufologists and supporters of conspiracy theories. The author of the book was Philip James Corso, former military colonel who served in the U.S. Army from 1942 to 63. And in his book, Corso claimed that he personally directed the department that guarded and studied the wreckage of the UFO crash that fell in Roswell, New Mexico, July 1947, and revealed many secrets and mysteries of this event. In particular, he assured that many breakthrough technology and inventions that appear in the following decades, such as optical fiber and transistors and night vision devices, computer chips, were a direct result of the study of alien technologies used in the crashed UFO. They were back engineered. Corso's book touched on so many diverse conspiracy theories that even ufologists often consider it partially invented or largely exaggerated, and at the same time, Corso himself suddenly died from an unexpected heart attack just a few months after the release of his book. Conspirologists believe that he was simply off because he revealed a lot of secrets. Colonel Corso did not suffer from mental illness, was not a fanatic, he did not have obsessive phobias. His entire military career showed him brave, decisive, executive, and a tough commander. In 1945, he secured the passage of thousands of Jewish refugees from Rome during the Korean War, and he worked in intelligence and monitored prisoners of war camps in North Korea. And after the war, he worked as an employee of the National Security Council under Eisenhower. In general, all of the above does not fit with the fact that in the late 1990s, he suddenly became interested in UFO topics, released his book, and also repeatedly participated in the interview with the popular paranormal radio Coast to Coast AM. And in an interview and in a book, Corso repeatedly claimed that the U.S. government was hiding the truth about UFOs and aliens in order to take advantage of this in a technical breakthrough. And according to him, even Reagan's famous Star Wars initiative, Strategic Defense Initiative, was intended not so much against enemy Soviet satellites as against a potential invasion of alien ships and craft into Earth orbit. So this can be discussed for a long time. Back to the title of his book, the article, The Day After Roswell, Corso described not only the wreckage of a UFO, but also talked about those alien bodies, quote unquote, that were found in a fallen object and also carefully studied. According to Corso, all the signs indicated that these gray aliens were not really aliens, but biorobots, especially created by someone to work on other planets. Corso wrote that as far as he knew, no one had ever seen real aliens at all, and all eyewitnesses or kidnapped persons were confronted only with big-headed, black-eyed bio-machines, he called them. And to prove this, Corso described what he saw at the autopsy of the bodies of these greys. They did not have any digestive system, while their bodies were electronically connected with the controls of the spacecraft, I guess by Wi-Fi. Now, perhaps we should consider these UBOs, extraterrestrial biological objects, as indicated in autopsy reports as humanoid robots and not as life forms specifically designed for traveling long distances in space and time, wrote Corso. Although doctors could not understand how their bodies work in terms of chemistry, they found that it did not contain any basic elements unknown to people. Of particular interest was the liquid that served in their place of blood. In these biological objects, the circulatory and lymphatic systems were combined. If there was any kind of nutrient exchange in these systems, then it could only occur through the skin or some external protective coating, that they wore because they did not have a digestive system or a way through which the remnants of food leave the body. And this is on Infinity Explorers by Ansher Vastava. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.